Hello, sports fans. This is Steven here for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a special NFL breakdown of the 2013 NFC East predictions. Last year, we saw a lot of surprising things. We had the Redskins, for the first time in a long time, go out and make the playoffs, and not only that, come out on top of the division. It's going to be a crazy topsy-turvy year for this division. I'm going to break down from the bottom to the top, and I'm going to give you my division winners and who I think is going to make the playoffs out of this division. Coming in at number 4, the Washington Redskins. Coming into this season, a lot of things scare me about them. RG3's success last year, even though they won the division, they snuck up on a lot of people. Also, Alfred Morrison, a lot of people talk about he's clutch. A lot of people talking about he's some MVP. I don't believe it. It being his first year in the NFL, a lot of people didn't know about him. A lot of people didn't know about RG3, about his full potential. And yes, RG3 is a superstar in the making. Yes, he is a solid quarterback. Yes, he is a dual threat quarterback. But it does not look like RG3 will be healthy. I don't have confidence in RG3's knee right now. I know he's running around, jumping around now, but when he starts to take those hits after Kyle Shanahan and Mike Shanahan continuously put him on the run, and he's also in an offense where he continuously gets hit even after he throws the ball, similar to what Mike Vick did when he was with Philadelphia Eagles with Andy Reid being the head coach. I like RG3 as a quarterback. I like Alfred Morrison as a running back, but I need to see more from the Washington Redskins because last year the NFC East as a whole was down. We saw the Giants take a step back, the Eagles take a step back the last 2 years, and the Cowboys take 2 steps back. So the Washington Redskins almost won the division by default. So with that being said, I look for them to improve, but I think they won't have that much success in the NFC East. Coming in at number 3, the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, for so many reasons, are number 3 on this list or number 4 each year because they just can't get the job done in December. We see Tony Romo go out. We see him play marvelous at times. He plays like a bonehead sometimes, but I don't put the overall onus on Tony Romo. Here's why. Tony Romo is running for his life almost every single play. Also, Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is one of the best owners in the NFL, but one of the worst owners in the NFL. I say he's one of the best because he likes to spend money. He likes to be out there. He likes to make sure his team has the best facilities, food, all that kind of stuff. If you play for him, you feel like a wonderful player. But the backside to that, the downfall to that, he wants to be the coach. He wants to be the GM. He wants to be the vice president. He wants to be the head cheerleading coach. He wants to be the starting quarterback. He wants to be the starting running back. He wants to be every little thing. And you can't micromanage an NFL team and continuously win a Super Bowl. The Cowboys have not won a Super Bowl since the 90s. The drought is going on again this year. I don't see them having enough talent on the offensive side of the ball to really take another step. Because Dez Bryant is a breakout wide receiver, I do give them a slight chance to make the playoffs out of the NFC East because I just feel like Miles Austin can never stay healthy with those hamstrings or those quad injuries. But Tony Romo is a solid quarterback in this defense with DeMarcus Ware and Claiborne and Carr. You have solid pieces on that defense. Also, in order for them to take a step further, I think they need to get rid of their head coach because Jason Garrett is not the head coach to take them into the future because he's currently on the hot seat. And any coach on a hot seat, unless you really have the talent to get to the next level, you're really destined to fail. We've seen Jerry Jones run off good coaches like Wade Phillips and Jimmy Johnson, so I don't see them doing anything better this year. I see them having a potential chance to make the playoffs, but I give it a 10% chance. Coming in at number 2, the New York Giants. The New York Giants are struggling with a lot of identity issues. They also need to sign Hakeem Nicks. They also need to sign Victor Cruz to long-term deals. It's not looking good for them because the whole stance that Victor Cruz taking now, he is at training camp, but they don't look happy. They are against the cap a little bit. They have to sign all these potential good guys to their team. Also, Eli Manning is going to be a priority in a couple of years to make sure that he's locked up financially for the rest of his career. And they're just moving in a different direction. They have Wilson as their starting running back now after getting rid of Ahmad Bradshaw. And also, losing O.C. Umenyiora will be big. Because OC, even though he wasn't a full-time starter, he still gave you a veteran presence that gets in and game out and gets the job done. The Giants are on a collision course with the Philadelphia Eagles as being the best in the division. It's going to be 1-2. Either they're going to flip-flop or they're going to finish exactly how I said they will. Watch what I tell you, because it's going to be a lot of dramatics going on. And plus, I think that they figured out RG3. They figured out how to defend him, and they figured out how to put a helmet on him. I feel like they have an offense that can go off at any point in time, but their defense, they have to shore up those issues. Number one, Philadelphia Eagles. It's been time that the Philadelphia Eagles have gone in a new direction since Andy Reid was the coach. With Chip Kelly as their coach, I think that a lot of people won't be able to figure it out in the first year. A lot of people won't be able to figure out the gimmicks. A lot of people won't be able to figure out just what this offense has got going on. You still have Jeremy Maclin, Deshaun Jackson, LaShawn, Shady McCoy, Mike Vick. You still got Foles in the fold as a possible quarterback. You have all these elements and all these pieces on defense that possibly could go off at any time. The Philadelphia Eagles, I believe, are in transition. They're getting leaner, they're getting faster, they're getting bigger, they're getting stronger. We've seen Chip Kelly take away all the junk food, all of that crazy stuff they had going away, even taking away Taco Tuesdays, and Junk Food Fridays. He's making this team accountable. Each player is accountable for what they do and how they act in public and how they perform on the field. He's been tight-lipped about who the starting quarterback is going to be, so I'm very excited about that, because he's making everybody work, and everybody is potentially on the trading block, and everybody can be traded away or really knocked down to a different level as far as starting or second on the depth chart, third on the depth chart. So Chip Kelly, I applaud a lot that he's doing. I'm interested to see what the Philadelphia Eagles will do mid-season as the season goes on and going into training camp, because I like his offense from Oregon. I like his style of coaching, the fast-paced 2-minute offense, the original offense that we've seen jumpstart in the NFL. So a lot of this is going to be Oregon-based. We're going to see a lot of Oregon plays. So put your seatbelt on, Philadelphia Eagle fans. It's going to be a wild ride, but I think that the Philadelphia Eagles can win this division. I think you'll see you'll see the Eagles and the Giants make the playoffs, or either the Giants or the Eagles. It's going to be one of these two teams, or possibly both, making the playoffs out the NFC East. You can check me out at justmypicks.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at justmypicks.tv. You can also check me out on YouTube, YouTube.com/justmypicks.tv. Remember, please subscribe, and always check out my videos, share them, and comment. Thank you. God bless.